I've been thinking a little bit lately about time and money, because to me they seem to be my most valuable assets. Now, as a Christian person, I'm supposed to be giving my life up to God as a living sacrifice. So, what would that look like? That's my spiritual act of worship in Romans. So, singing, not my spiritual act of worship. Dancing, waving flags, not my spiritual act of worship. But maybe it's giving up my most valuable possessions, which would be my time and my money, to seeking out the kingdom. Now, how much do I give? I have to work, I have to buy groceries, I have to do these things. That's this question that and I think a lot of people struggle with. How much is enough? The standard seems to be the tithe, which is 10%, which I don't know what that's even based on, but and then people they're taught to give 10% of their money, and then I think they kind of just end up giving 10% of their lives. And I get this image in my head of this altar where we're supposed to be lying on as a sacrifice to God, and we're kind of just got our hands up there on the edge or whatever, like, oh yeah, you can have this part of me, but over here, this is mine, right? I need to take care of myself. But what's too much and what's not enough? Like, is it okay if I buy this beautiful flower pot here, or is that too much? There's someone starving. Can I feed my dog? Is that fair? Are people worth more than this dog that I'm feeding? Should I be giving that money to feed the hungry? So where's the line? Where does it start? And it's a really difficult question. Someone said once to me that they asked, well, how much is enough for somebody till they have enough money? Like just a normal person, not necessarily a Christian or anyone seeking anything, but just a person who's trying to live life. And the answer is always more. You always just want a little bit more, a little more. Like, okay, well, I get this car. Well, my toys were fun, but now I gotta finish paying that off. Then I want a house. I kind of want to get a cabin in the woods, just take the family out. We kind of disguise these grand desires with moral. Oh, I want to take care of my family or whatever. But it's always about more. You always just want a little bit more. And I was thinking, as Christians, maybe like instead of having a line that we draw, especially like as a North American, I can have this dollar amount or this whatever. Maybe the desire should always be have less. So okay, where can I always looking like, oh, I can maybe cut this out of my life, or I can maybe spend more time here. I can maybe give a little bit more there. And they both work very much together. I find the more I'm sort of serving as a minister with this organization I'm with, the more I want to give to those people or other individuals I meet or people who just need milk or whatever. Um, and I'm constantly trying to give away more of myself. This might lead to burnout, but I think that's okay sometimes. I read about Paul, and Paul seemed like he's a hardcore burnout. Read 2 Corinthians. He's like, I was to the point of death. I was so stressed almost, he's saying. So I don't know, like we kind of like always just want to cover ourselves and be healthy and whatever. And yeah, like obviously you don't want to get to the point where you're suicidal, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Less? Should we just always be trying to search for less and live on less? I was reading the biography of Gandhi, and that seemed to be his about me. But he was like eating just fruit skins, like grape skins, basically. By the time he died, it's pretty hardcore. But I don't know. Maybe that's the way to go. Just always be trying to get less and less. Not looking way down this, like way up the flight of stairs, but just taking one step at a time and cutting out things that cost me money that I don't need and that take up time and giving it to God. That's my thought. I don't know. Does that make sense or is that retarded? Let me know. Peace.